Hello everyone, welcome to Current Affairs series with Dr. Vekran. Topic for today's discussion is Kra Canal project. Why is this project in news? Because Thailand has finally scrapped this ambitious project of China, which would have given it a key headway in its Indo-Pacific dominance designs. So we'll be decoding what the Kra Canal is, what are the reasons why Thailand has stood up against China, and you can say there is a friction or thaw in their relations, and what would be the larger implications of this move. So let's decode the Kra Canal project. So Kra Canal project, first of all, if you could see the geographical location, it's Isthmus of Kra, which connects the Andaman Sea with the South China Sea. In broader context, we could say if this canal would have been constructed, the Indian Ocean and the Pacific Ocean distance could have been strategically reduced. So it's a you have heard about China's Belt and Road Initiative and the Maritime Silk Route. So this is part of that larger context of things, and China was ready to invest almost $30 billion to create 120-kilometer canal across this isthmus of Kra, because it would have eventually helped in ending the Malacca dilemma it faces. Malacca dilemma is a term used because we have seen that the Strait of Malacca is quite a narrow one and is a busy strait, and China's shipments on which its main trade relies passing through it. By constructing this Kra Canal, it would have eventually bypassed the Strait of Malacca, which is easily dominated by the strategic ships of Indian Navy as well as US. So it would have cut short the time for China, as well as almost it has to take 700 miles extra to travel through Indian Ocean, where it is trying to encircle China. We all know the string of pearls theory. So this project was strategic, would have been a strategic asset had it been constructed. So what made Thailand pull out? There are political as well as economic reasons why current Thailand government has decided that this is not the right time or the right project for Thailand to give in. First of all, the opposition party, the few Thai party has raised strong objection, and there is a growing public resentment against this project. So Thailand felt that the dream which they were selling, that this is going to be a game changer or the next Suez or Panama Canal, was a utopian concept. Practically, it wouldn't have been, even if it had been constructed, it wouldn't have not altered the major trading routes for the countries involved in the project. It would not have brought the economic return it was aiming at. So it didn't want it to get into trap diplomacy of the China, which it is known for, because economically this project would not have revived the economic cost which would have gone into the construction, apart from the environmental concerns as well. Moreover, with the growing resilience, and you could say the strategic powerhouses of India and US, we all know the Indian Navy is one of the strongest blue navies currently in Indian Ocean. We have the aircraft carriers, nuclear submarines, the warship, and the all patrolling vessels. So it would have not posed much threat to Indian Navy, even if they would have bypassed. And moreover, the real concern which they are hearing in media is that it wants that Myanmar and Cambodia should not be in the direct influence of China, because their civil society movement is not too active there, and they may not be able to stand up against the Chinese interference, because these would be the soft targets once such routes operationalizes. So the growing civil society movement has made the decision very clear for Thailand, and to add to it, they have also delayed the procurement of two submarines which were of Yuan class from China, S-26T. So the China is clearly losing out its ally in the Indo-Pacific region, and amid the Galwan Valley, LAC and South East China Sea, this is another death blow to Indo-Pacific dominance designs of China. So overall for India, this is a good move that the project has been scrapped. It would have not made much difference to it, because they're already using this Malacca Strait, and we have good ties with the ASEAN nations. So Just make sure you go through the map once again. What exactly is Kra Isthmus, where is the Strait of Malacca, what are the countries which are touching the borders? Because a geographical question based on location can be asked from this section, and you can also go through the other canals which are locally, because there would be a match the following question that what water bodies are connected through which specific strait or isthmus. So apart from that, the submarine angle is a lighter one. It only has been delayed because currently due to COVID, the economy of Thailand is not immune to it altogether. It's seeing the fall in GDP. So public pressure is saying that it is not right time to acquire such defense acquisition. We should delay it for the time being and should focus on reviving the economy, which should be the right way to go about. So China will currently have to live with this Malacca dilemma for the time being, and it will have to wait to once again redesign this project. So overall, this project would have been a strategic ramification for India had it been executed. Because the real gainer in this project was one single country, China, because it would have given it a direct access to Indian Ocean, and whenever the military conflicts are going on, it would prefer to directly enter the Indian Ocean, the Andaman Sea, in the short span of time. So overall, this is a major indirect victory, you could say, for India, considering the current hostile nations which the two nations have. So this is what we have in Kra Canal project. If you have any specific doubt, you are most welcome to ask them in comment section. I will try to address the genuine queries. So thank you very much. I hope this short session on this IR theme was useful. Keep following and have a nice day.